the YSL's class teacher.
I'm Miss Day and I've got the Fantastic Foxes.
And I'm Miss Price and I've got Super Squirrels. We understand that for a lot of children it's the first time they've been in a mixed year group. Please do not worry, the children are having their learning needs met and we do that through differentiation of the classes. Any worries that you do have, please come and speak to us.
We're very fortunate in Key Stage 2 that we have some lovely topics. The first topic that we're studying is the Jungle Book. We also look at Narnia, we study the Romans, we study volcanoes, Victorians and water. So there's a nice range of history and geography topics.
In our English we'll be covering lots of different genres. These include narratives, reports, poetry, persuasive writing, myths and legends, riddles, letters and play scripts.
Okay, so reading is a particular focus for the school. We as a school would be asking you to read quite a bit at home. Even if it's just one page, it all counts. In school, children will be having Erica time, which is everybody reads in class all together at least 3 times a week. And with that, we hope to read with your child at least once every fortnight.
It's also really important, especially in Key Stage 2, that they read a lot at home. Children need to have their reading books and the Homeschool Links books in school every day because we record their guided reading sessions in there and also when we listen to them read individually. We might ask your children, this might be a bit different, we might ask your child to read their book more than once so they have a good understanding. This is so they can do 3 things. Firstly, so they can decode the book, and that means they can read the words and work out any tricky words if they're not sure. A second time to build fluency, which means they'll get more familiar with the story. And third, to comprehend what they've read, and that was when they'll be able to answer questions about what they have read. So if your child says, I can't change my book just yet, that might be why.
Okay, and then in maths we'll be covering a wide range of units including place value, addition and subtraction, multiplication and division, length and perimeter, area, fractions, decimal, money, time, statistics and geometry.
Okay, so times tables in Key Stage 2 is really important. We're going to be asking that you as parents or guardians are practicing times table with children daily. In Year 3, children are expected to have learned by the summer their 3s, their 4s, their 8s and beginning their 6s. And by the end of Year 4, children have a multiplication check which requires them to answer any multiplication from 12 times 12 within 6 seconds. We as Key Stage 2 will be working really hard to make sure the children are prepared for that, but any help with the times tables will be very much appreciated. As the children learn each timetable, we're going to make sure they get sent home a little certificate to make them feel proud and make sure they're engaged in the times tables. And don't forget your TT Rock Stars. It's a really fun way of engaging children in the times tables as well as building that fluency of how quick they can answer them.
In Year 3 and 4, we're trying to embed the handwriting skills they've already learnt, so we do continue using cursive handwriting.
And we'll also be focusing on our common exception words for Year 3 and 4, or if your child needs lower year groups, then we will look at those as well.
We'll make sure that spellings are also given out every Friday, so please make sure that children are practicing them at home. They will be tested on the Friday as well. So homework. Homework at the moment, we are expecting for children to be doing daily readers, for them to be practicing their spelling, and again, like we've just said before, to be practicing their times tables.
Just a quick note about intervention. You might hear your child mention that they have an intervention in school, and this sounds quite formal, but you don't need to be alarmed. An intervention can take place for lots of reasons. It could be to extend children who are sort of higher attaining, and it could also support other children. It might even help to close any gaps that might have occurred during lockdown, because we're aware that children missed a big chunk of their learning. Okay?
Extracurricular experiences. Unfortunately, with coronavirus, there isn't going to be any trips until at least after Christmas. We do not yet know if trips will go ahead, and we cannot say for sure if the children will be able to experience standing bowers this year.
Forest School. So Forest Schools is happening. It starts next week with our Year 1s and our time slots will be from autumn 2. Children will only get 3 sessions, but instead of it only being an hour, they're having all afternoon. And unfortunately, the parent engagement sessions are not allowed to take place at the moment, so it won't be happening this year.
how parents can discuss queries with us has also changed due to coronavirus. So as we cannot currently offer the usual classroom drop-ins on a particular day after school, if you want to discuss any worries or queries that you have, you need to get in touch with the office to make an appointment, and we will then make a time to call you on a Monday to discuss any queries that you might have. We'll call you back.
Sports. Unfortunately, at the moment, swimming lessons aren't going ahead, but we're hoping that very soon, or after Christmas, once more guidance has been released, that these can get up and running again shortly. PE. On your child's PE day, please can you make sure that children come to school in their normal PE kit, and they can come in pumps or trainers alongside their school jumpers or cardigans.
Thank you for listening. And I'll crop